This is the book of English class 10th, and we are going to solve the exercise of unit 1.5, that is the study skill. So here another way of collecting the points to write an essay consists of WH questions. So today I will explain how you can write a paragraph or an essay by using WH questions. So there is a method how you will arrange the WH questions about the related topic, then you utilize them in writing a paragraph or the essay one by one. Here you are looking at, for example, heading you will give problem, why, where, when and how. It means that when you are writing about topic water shortage, it means you will write first of all why this water shortage will arise. Why means what is the cause, perhaps the pipeline broken, and where it has happened, where this incident happened of breaking down the pipeline, means you will mention the area, that is Gulberg. Where means place, so Gulberg is the place, and then when means the time when this incident happened, means that when the pipeline broke down. So it has been given that since last week pipeline has been broken. And how means emergency call line, means that if the pipeline has been broken of the area Gulberg since last week, and it has been causes of the great water shortage, how will you do? Your first step should be hang on the emergency call line, at once call to the emergency call line helpline and asked him to solve the problem first. So in this way we come to the conclusion that you can also fix the problem by using the WH questions easily. Then there is garbage piles, means the stock of the kit or the raw material. So first point is why people throw it, means that how the garbage piles or come into the stock form. The reason is that people throw all the garbage into the street or the main street where it had been collected and take the shape of the piles or stock. Then a street where the garbage piles are you seen in the street locally. And when did you see? It means we see every day the pile of the garbage everywhere in the street, because due to laziness of the department under which this work has been taken to pick up the garbage piles, means municipal corporation. Then when every day we face the same situations, collections, means how you will do it? We can resolve or fix this problem by collection system, means we engage a sweeper or a person from the municipal committee or the street local peoples by giving a monthly wages to that person, and he come daily and they pick up the garbage pile from the street. In this way street can be cleaned and free of garbage piles and neat, free of germs. Second problem is here that noise pollution. You know that noise pollution you find everywhere, every time. It has no time. So mostly why it happens? Due to firework. Means when firework is going on, a huge kind of the machinery is used that creates sound. Where it happens, especially in the marriage halls, means crackers, bomb, and other kind of the fireworks burst out when some kind of the marriage or the event is arranged in the halls. So it causes a great noise pollution. Most to work weekend means almost the marriage is done or the festival done or events are to be celebrated on the weekends. I mean on Saturday, Sunday, because people are free to get together on the occasions. Then means that fireworks should be banned in the marriages halls. Except this, we have a lot of noise pollutions. I mean, from the factories, from the companies, from the homes, from the environment. So we should fix the problem ourselves in this way, despite going to others to get it solved. Then there is unclean air, means pollution of the atmosphere that pollute the air. Smoke. Unclean air. Why? It should be unclean, or the air is polluted because of the smoke. Reason is smoke, because smoke coming from the factories and other companies using the chemicals or other kind of the harmful chemicals to make different kind of the medicines or other things. So the smoke arises, especially in the city of the Karachi. Where? The city of the Karachi. So the unclean air mostly found in the city of the Karachi because of the smoke coming out of the chimneys of the company mills and others, and the van means almost whole year, because mills and the factory runs whole years throughout the years. So in this way we face the unclean air problem daily. What the solutions? Strict action, means that government should take a strict action neutrally. So in this way company will manage some other resources to dispose their way of smoking. Despite of it goes directly into the air and get it polluted. Have you noticed one thing in this exercise? Exercise number 1, study skill, that if the problem is giving, the reason is giving, where it has been arising, how it has been arising, and the solution. The main thing is that the solution almost has been given to fix the problem. So in this way we can easily solve our daily problems ourselves by using these WH questions in the same way as the exercise revealing. Now the 6th point is accident. We know accident we see almost in a week, within the month. So why it happens? Crush driving means when a person rashly drive, blindly drive, he or she causes the accident of the pedestrian, other persons, or the back pedestrian, sometimes in the front pedestrians, because without looking where the car is going or hitting, then where it happens mostly on the highway, because there is a huge heavy traffic and driver sometimes becomes confused or puzzled when on the both side there is a rush of the automobile. So in that result there is a possibility of the accident. Highway police means that when it happens, highway police missing. When we saw that the police traffic sergeant or the traffic control police is absent on the highways, so people blindly without knowing they make a hurry in getting to their places, so they fastly drive without looking front and back, so it becomes possible the chances of the accident in this way. Proper patrolling means that proper patrolling should be provided on the highway side, almost every corner, so that they can control the accidents or they can control the traffic. Nobody break up the traffic rules. If in that case they can give a punish, or they can make a challan for the person who is getting accident, for the persons. Then there is a issue health problems, mostly everyone. So how lack of the exercise. Health problem arises when person stop exercises, means stop jogging, walking, moving. They become desktop, as in these days most of the people, because of the habitual of the mobile phone, become a self-portrait and a desktop, sitting at the same place hours, mostly hours, late night, late mornings, late noon, and that they call this the they call this the health problem. They become fatty, they become too weak, they become stomach patient, and so on. So where many cities people suffer the health problem, because they mostly live in the flats, in the congested areas where the pure air is hardly crossing. So in this way, when they live in a closed room, so sometimes they become deficient in the oxygen, pure oxygen especially, and faces a lot of problems at all ages. All ages people, especially people of the Karachi, who live in the what you can say flats, so they suffer in the health problems. School and parents, how this problem could be solved in the school, and the parents should provide information about the health and about the importance of the sports, exercise, importance of the getting outside of the homes to get the pure air. In this way the problem could be. So today I have explained you the exercise 1, that how by using the W8 questions, why, where, when, how, and what. Sometimes what you can also do, all the W8 questions you can use in finding out the solutions of the problems yourself without getting any difficulty. But make sure before when you have a problem, you should well aware of the expert in using why, where, when, how, and what. So now we come to the exercise, that exercise number 2, or the question is there in the tables below. Write 5 problems that a student have and 3 W8 questions about the problem that you want to write about. It means that this is the exercise of the previous exercise 1, related with exercise 1, that you should mention the 5 problems, then you should know what, why, how, when you will get them solved. Okay, so The first problem of exercise 2 study skill is their lack of concentration. So when the student gets lack of concentration, when the student have distracted, so student when distract during the teaching learning process, obviously they will lack and they have a less focus on the topic. Why the student have lack of concentration? Because the student can't focus on the topic, either it is beyond their understanding, or they are not interested, or their mind is somewhere else, or they have a lot of multiple thoughts in their minds. That's why they are unable to focus on the study. How it gets solved means that what could be done when the student lose focus on the study or the lectures. So the student should improve concentration by paying focus attention towards the teacher or towards the person who is learning. Second problem mostly arises at the student poor time management. Students have a poor time management. Because of that, what tasks take long time? A student should aware which is the work that takes long time, so he should manage the time accordingly. Why fail to complete homework? Because of the poor time management, students always fail to complete their homework. So what to do? Students should make their study timetables. How many hours or how long they study for the class work or for doing homework. Exam stress means that if the student have a problem of exam stress, means they are fear of the exam and they become patient of anxiety. Because when a person have a stress of some work, he become anxiety. To show anxiety, so what could be done? Fear before exam. A student when fear before exams, so why they are scared of the exam? Because when they have a paper in front of them and they are about to write, forget the answer, the words are not coming in their minds. So in this way they become stressful and face anxiety. How to get it solved? Reduce exam stress. Yes, in that way, students should reduce their exams by studying daily, practice daily, every exercise. They have to take out the times for 1 to 2 hours daily, learning and doing exercise. In this way, they are habitual to learn and memorize. So, in the exams, when they have such a stress or anxiety, they can easily get it solved. Have no pressure. Think himself that it is a chance to move ahead, not to get stress. Difficult in understanding English. We know that in the government schools, mostly the students face a great difficulty while speaking English. Because since the early ages, means since the early childhood ages in the learning, the teacher just taught them in the Sindhi or the Urdu. That's why when they come in the higher classes, they become deficient in English speaking. So what hard for the student? At first, student should think what is the hard task for him, that what is the reason that he is unable to speaking. So first he get the point where he should start. Why this problem arise? Quiet places. Why this problem arise? The point of this one is that why struggle for English grammar? The main reason or difficulty in understanding English is because throughout the years, teacher and a student just struggling hard for learning or teaching the grammars. So that's why they less focus on the speaking skills. That's why the students become deficient in speaking. So how to get it solved? Improve English vocabs means every day students should learn a new words with meaning, with phrases, and try to speak with himself or with their friends, family, relatives, or family members to get fluency in that task. Slowly, bit by bit, they will get fluent when they talk to their friends. They will easily speak with him. So last, noisy student environment. Because a student when have a noisy environment, what happens? A student become disturbed. Means that disturbance is caused by the noisy make the students less focus on the study skill. In that case, a student should take the quiet place. That is important for him. First, the classroom environment should be quiet. Everybody should be quiet listener, so that when no noise will be very scary, environment should be good. How it get focused? Manage of place means that study should be in that place, in such kind of the place, a spot where no person should disturb you, should make a noise, because nothing is important than that of your time, than that of your future. It means that all the problem that I have discussed here, lack of concentration, poor time management, extra stress and anxiety, difficulty in understanding English, noisy study environment, all these problems can be solved by having these solutions one by one. But the condition is that the student should interest in learning, because nothing happens without having an interest in the study. So it is another way of using a WH question: what, why, how, to get solved the problem affecting the student mostly at the school or the home while they want to study. So when you will try this WH question in getting solved your problems, you can easily try to focus on the study, or you can easily try to solve every problem that you face in your life. I hope you have understand this exercise and you will try to use WH questions in new and simple way. Alright, till then, Allah Hafiz.